Yeah, well, I think we took the game as far as we could with our frontline bowlers. We took it as far as we could to think like we've got a real chance of still winning this game. But as soon as it got to that point where it was the draw's inevitable here, I was never going to risk any of my frontline bowlers with the short turnaround that we have and the workload that we've got through this week and throughout the series as well. So yeah, as soon as the 15 overs or the last hour was there was always going to be a shake hands. But as I said, the only other person who's actually got any bowling workload into them is Harry Brook. But I did have to tell him. I said, please don't do anything stupid. We spent a lot of time out in the field. Can't have you pulling aside or doing anything different. He's naturally going to be fatigued, even if you don't bowl. So I was just like, just get through this period. But yeah, I wasn't going to risk any of my proper bowling options in that situation when we knew what was going on.
One question, please. Yeah. Just on that sort of slight fracker at the finish, if that had been you as captain with a young lad just coming up to his maiden Test century in Washington, would you have pulled the plug on him?
Well, I think the way that the hard work would have been done there. The knock that those two played were very, very good. The situation that India found themselves in there with us opening the game open slightly, that partnership was massive. It was, you hold your hands up. They played incredibly, incredibly well. And I don't think there would have been too much more satisfaction from walking off 100 not out, getting your team out of a tricky situation, than walking off at 80, 90 not out. That's what you've done for your team. The 10 more runs or whatever it was ain't going to change the fact that you've managed to get your team out of a very, very, very tricky situation and almost saved your team from a series defeat before the last game.
देखिए, पहली बात तो ये है कि मेरे को कोई भी अपनी पारी याद नहीं है, वो हिस्ट्री हो चुकी है. आई थिंक ये अपनी हिस्ट्री खुद बना रहे हैं. ऑनेस्टली इस टीम में कोई किसी को फॉलो नहीं करेगा, ना करना चाहता है. ये अपनी खुद की हिस्ट्री बना रहे हैं. दे वांट टू फाइट फॉर अ कॉमन मैन बैक होम. और इम्पॉर्टेंट थिंग ये थी कि जिस तरीके से बहुत लोगों ने हमारे को राइट ऑफ कर दिया था इस टेस्ट मैच में, दिस इज the foundation of this team. These are characters who are sitting in this dressing room wanting to fight for the country, and they will continue to do that.
Gautam, England's fielders didn't seem very happy when India carried on batting at the end after they'd offered a handshake. What did you make of their reaction?
If someone is batting on 90 and the other one is batting on 85, don't they deserve 100? Would they have walked off? If someone from England's side would have been batting on 90 or 85, if someone has the opportunity to get his first Test 100, won't you allow him to do it? They weather the storm. It's up to them. That is, if they want to play that way, that's up to them. I've got nothing more to say. I think both those guys deserved 100, and fortunately they got it.